Hi, good morning everyone. Let's get started with the next topic, which is on SU25. Basically, it stands for copy check indicator values. SU25 transaction is needed during the initial installation of SAP and during each subsequent upgrade. So its main utility is to copy the SAP provided check indicator defaults from USOBT and USOBX tables to the corresponding customer tables. So these are the corresponding customer tables. Say whenever we are performing any upgrade, SAP provides these two tables with the check indicator values USOBT and USOBX. So all the new authorization comes here, and the customer specific authorizations are stored in USOBT_C and USOBX_C tables. Okay, so these two set of tables are needed so that the customer changes are not overwritten by SAP delivered values during a future upgrade. So this is how the screen looks like for SU25 T code. We'll go through them step by step. So first step, it's basically to initially fill the customer tables. So these are the customer tables USOBT_C and USOBX_C. is only executed during initial installation of SAP. Executing this step during a future upgrade will override all customer changes to check indicators. Okay, so the next step, so basically if we see this T code in the system, okay, so this is basically the SU25 T code. Let me show you again. So here you can see initial installing and profile generator. So this is step 1, initial fill of customer tables. Okay, so that is the step 1. Okay, post process the settings after upgrade to a higher release. Okay, so basically here you can do the post processing to a higher release based on step 1 is preparation, that is compare with SAP values 2A, and 2B is compare affected transactions. So it will give you an overview of which are the transactions which are affected during an upgrade. So roles to be checked, which roles need to be checked, display changed transaction codes. So now I have compared, I have done an installation is done, one part is complete. So prepare, compare with SAP values. So this is the step 2A. So let's go to the system, another system, and let's execute this. Okay, so here you can see step 1 is initially fill the customer table. Step 2 is preparation, that is compare with SAP values. Okay, so we can run this and it says that steps 2A and 2B make changes to the customer tables in the profile generator. Choose step 3 if you want to transport these changes. Okay, so step 2C, you can jump directly to the role maintenance and change the roles or generate profiles. However, these changes were not entered in step 3 and should therefore be transported separately. Okay, so we are in step 2, that is prepare. Okay, so prepare, what it is telling is that post process is required for this particular this one S_ADMI_FCD. org level contained in SAP default values is missing, and org level contained in default values is missing in this table. Okay, okay, so let's click on this. Okay, so this action has been performed. Second is compare affected transactions. So let's compare them. Okay, so this basically, just go through this. This is basically telling about this 2B, what this is. Okay, so here we are comparing the affected transactions. You can see that these are the transactions which are affected. These are all related with Versa transactions. Versa basically stand for the newer version is called as GRC, which is basically for security related compliance. Okay, then roles to be checked. Okay, let's click on this. So here it is checking the roles which will get impacted. and roles which will be checked in this. So this will take some time. It will give you the idea about the roles. So here you can see you can switch between active and inactive merge mode as often as you want. If you call the step again, the merge mode is automatically activated again. So basically it will give two options. One is the active one, another is the inactive one, and we have the option to switch between the active and inactive values. So we can select which one do we want to go for. Okay, so that is in 2C, which is quite important. And so after that we'll go to the 2C, which will display the changed transaction code. So whatever transaction codes have changed, it will be showing that information. So far we have covered initially fill the transaction, that is first part. Then 2A is preparation, 2B is compare affected transactions. So we saw Versa tables for the one which was changed. Okay, then 2C, the roles to be checked. So it is going into checking the roles. Okay, so it's compiling right now. Okay, so here you can see these are the roles which are impacted. Okay, so we can see what we should do for these roles. So if we just click on this, it will tell that which are the ones. So this is the one which is impacted. So basically we can review them and make the changes as and whatever we require. So that is about the roles to be checked. Then we can similarly we can see the display changed transaction code, and once all the changes are done, we can transport the customer tables. Okay, then we can adjust the authorization check, and we can deactivate it, the objects globally, whatever we want. So that is pretty much about this particular T code called SU25. That's what actually I wanted to cover in this particular training session. Thanks for joining and have a nice day. Bye bye.